Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be comparing two of my favorite amp head I have ever owned. So I think that in my previous videos you have heard me using one of these two, even though you cannot really see which one I use it. Anyway, I'm going to give a little background on these two. The one at the bottom is the Hughes and Kettler Deluxe 20 tube monster. So yes, it can have the ability of like 1 wattage, 5 and 20. I don't remember if that's 15, but it's basically on the back there's a knob that you can actually turn which one, or even silence, so you can just directly, wherever you're playing, you can directly go to the computer. So I'm not sure you can see clearly with the word, because once it's uploaded to YouTube, the resolution is not that great, but this is the on switch, and this is the standby switch, and then this is a Trimble MID base, and then there are two compartments. One is the lead and the cream. So for the cream one, that's the master volume and the gain. So, and then if you push the boost button, you will actually mix it, gives it a little kick. It actually doesn't work. You can really hear a big difference for the cream tone, but if you go to the lead one, which is another compartment, which also comes with the master volume and the gain, and when you press the boost, you will actually give you that extra kick that you will find out later of this video. So this is what it sounds like. What a basic, description of this amp head. And then on the top, this is the Blackstar. Oops. So this, I think the big difference between these two is that this one comes with a reverb and this one doesn't have a reverb button. And so I'm not sure you can see much. I think you might have a difficulty looking much more clearly for the Blackstar amp, but this is the reverb, EQ, volume and gain, and with that it also comes with the voice button, and you can also choose with the OD selection, which is distortion. So these two amps, they gives you variety of tone individually, but one of them, which is the Hughes and Kettler, is way much expensive than the Blackstar. So is it worth to pay extra for the Hughes and Kettler, or is the Blackstar is okay? So without further ado, let's hear how they sound, and then you decide which one is better for you. So we're going to start off with the Hughes and Kettler. I'm going to start off at cream, because this is a comparison. I'm not going to be like spend a huge amount of time showing what the amp has sound exactly with variety of knob, time, location. So I'm just going to be basically set everything at 12, maybe with a little increase of gain and some bass or something, to let you know if there's a big difference. So here we go, cream with full boost, at the volumes at 12 and gain is also at 12. And now I'm going to add the boost. And then now going to the lead with a boost first. Let's hear how it sounds without boost. Now I'm gonna add the boost. Now I'm gonna change the timbre to all the way to the left. All the way to the right. Jesus. So go back to that, and then I'm not gonna meddle with the MID. This is gonna be bass. So now going back to the cream tone, timbre. So this is what a basic of how it sounds. So now we're going to go to the Blackstar. Gonna let it warm up a little bit first. I'm gonna set no reverb at the moment. And for many people may already know, the EQ for Blackstar is that all the way on the left it will be the British tone, and then all the way on the right it will be the US tone. So I'm gonna start off at 12 now. Volume is just gonna be carrying at 9, gain. Actually, volume and gain around 12. So this is the clean tone without distortion or voice. Now I'm going to add the voice. Okay, so now gonna add reverb at 12 and hear how it sounds. I'm not gonna increase the reverb to all the way to 6 or 5. The reason is because that I think little reverb is always good, but too much reverb is just annoying, and I know that not many people would use all the way up. So I'm just gonna say at 12, even though I can tell you at 12 it sounds amazing. Now going back to voice again. Okay, so now gonna go to EQ, which is the British tone. Still clean. and then all the way to the way the American tone. Okay, finally, we're going to go to distortion without reverb first. Oh, Jesus. I need to reduce the gain because otherwise just like British tone, EQ. American. Okay, adding a little reverb. Okay, so it doesn't work together. So anyway, I'm sure that the reason why the gain doesn't, it cannot go all the way up at the moment is because my cabin it's not capable to do that, and I guess that you need a bigger, powerful one. So unfortunately could not demonstrate that one for you with the current M cabin I have. So, and I also need to find a better cable. So maybe in the future when I play guitar song, I could actually jam it up. But here's the thing, like I said, this is a very basic comparison. I cannot really fully can give you the variety of exotic tone units you actually try at the music store or anything. But basically what we're having right here with these two is that one is a very professional, made for studio, and also kind of like a live performance. I'm not saying that Blackstar doesn't, but the thing is that the Blackstar is only, I think I forgot to mention that this one is only 1 wattage, M2, while this one you can, like I said before, you can go switch to 520 wattage and so forth. So, and I think that's why it's called Deluxe Chanty with the max 20 wattage. And given the wattage for Chanty, you can actually bring it to a live performance without any problem. But for Blackstar, it's really basically a stay-at-home amp. So one concern is about that, are you going to use it just for in the bedroom, or are you going to be using it for performance? If it's performance, Hughes kettner is definitely one reason why you want to use it. But for Blackstar, if you just want a bedroom use, just like a practice at home, especially if you're living in a small apartment, you don't want to piss off the neighbor, then the Blackstar, and also with the decent, like, the price is no big, it is actually perfect for it. And also the fact that it has reverb. The problem about Hughes kettner is I love it. The clean tone is so much warmer and it is so much cleaner than the Blackstar. For me, the clean tone without the reverb is very thin, but when the reverb was added into it, it is actually makes it much more perfect. Regardless if there's a distortion or not. I mean, of course, I think reverb, for me, I mostly use reverb for just clean tone only, and reverb actually makes it so much better with almost everything, especially finger picking and stuff like that. But just for but of course practice, if you really just want to for practice, I think both of them are okay. But to me, for someone who loves to play finger picking and really want that, you know, extra tone or acoustic, and I think many people will also agree with me that, you know, reverb is an essential. So it's kind of sad that the Hughes kettner doesn't come with a reverb. I know their Tubemeister 18 comes with it, but this one doesn't. So that's kind of sad about it. But it comes with a web box. Basically, that what it does is it actually makes it the tube much more stable. So that is also a good thing, so that you make your amp tube amp much more long lasting than many amp had. So that is good, but of course for the price, Hughes kettner, the one I have right now, this one is actually 5 times more expensive than the Blackstar. So, and the fact that I have to buy a reverb pedal to compensate the missing piece of the reverb, I think that it's kind of like, I kind of wish that you also come with a reverb. But if you have to come with the price, that's definitely the Blackstar is much more preferable, and you also have a variety of options. And the thing Blackstar is famous is because the built-in EQ, you can actually have 2 different tones, the British and the American tone, which not many amp head or brand will provide that. You have to like get all the stuff. So with that saying, the Blackstar is very perfect for home and the variety of tone. But if you want like some studio clean, and if you just want some very very clean tone, even though it doesn't have reverb, I still think that it still sounds good, the Hughes kettner will be much more preferable one. So of course there are also variety, many other types of head amp out there, and unfortunately I couldn't demo all of them. So but anyway, these 2 are definitely some of my favorite amp head I have ever owned. I actually do own several more orders, and some of them I sold it because I didn't like it, and these 2 are definitely keepers. So that's why that I have these 2. And also one reminder, the one I forgot to mention earlier, the guitar I was using to play this is the PRS S2 mirror. The reason I want to use it because for Paul, when he used the test all the PRS amp, he will definitely use the S2 mirror as the standard guitar to test it. Even though these 2 are not PRS amp head, I still want to, you know, what the hell, let's see how that sounds, you know. So because they also given the variety of it. Unfortunately, I do not have too much time to compare these 2 amp head. But eventually, in the later future, I definitely promise you I will give more demo on each of them individually. So by that, I'm probably gonna let you hear how it sounds with speed coil or humbucker guitar, to see how each one actually give that extra kick. So but just for a very quick demo, without like wasting too much time, if you have to choose between 2 right away right now, this is the basic kind of stuff that you will hear and to determine. So anyway, I hope you guys find this video useful, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.